Hello, welcome to the Gamers Table. It is Monday, and we're reviewing Dream Factory.
Hi, I'm Ken Maziart. This is Chris Otter, and old Chicago style.
Dream Factory.
As a producer of a multi-million Hollywood studio, it's your job to sign the most wanted stars, obtain the rights for anticipated screenplays, and assemble a buzzworthy team to produce the biggest blockbusters. After years of hard work, you have 3 astounding screenplays in your hands. All that is left to do for you is to produce them. You're about to visit magnificent cities, attend parties with the cream of the crop. Hopefully you'll be able to sign Steve Spielberg to direct your next masterpiece. Henry Putter and The Hole-in-One will be a critical and commercial success. The red carpet will unfold for you. Glory awaits, and it's yours for the taking. It's a game about making movies.
Dream Factory is another Euro game with a theme glued onto it that really has nothing to do with the actual gameplay. And that is unfortunately the biggest downfall for it for me, that the gameplay has nothing really to do with the theme. Because I was hoping, as a movie maker myself, that it was going to be more a reflection of even a stylized version of how a movie is made. Instead, it is a collect the tiles and hopefully nobody else steals the tiles you need and complete your pictures and maybe get the best score. Some of you may already
It's
aware.
a pasted on theme. It's a brainer.
I actually make movies. I've got a lot of them. You can check them out on FE and Multimedia. And when Chris got this, he got this with, oh, it's a game about making movies. We're going to like it. It's cool because you do that. And then we played it once. It's like, wow. There's nothing like making movies.
No.
It's a set collection game at its heart.
Filling in the blanks
auction.
here.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their starter films that they're making, and you fill in the blanks. You got spots for the director, the actors, blanks for anything you want to put in there, and a spot for your superstar at the bottom.
Special effects
Special
and music.
effects and music as
And
well.
cameramen.
One thing that really I enjoy about Dream Factory was the fact that the way the money gets pooled around. So the person who wins the bid puts their money into the center, and then the people who, everybody else, then divvies up that money evenly. If it doesn't work out evenly, then it just stays in the pot for the next auction that goes around. But the game is played over 4 rounds, and you basically go through the different spaces on the board. Over here, everyone bids on the best director, on a star director.
Star director, yeah.
And then you have a lot of 3 different things, a lot of 2 different things. A party, which then whoever's got the most actors then gets to pick, gets first
You
pick.
get the
of
biggest
whatever.
posse at the party.
Yeah, whoever
Biggest
gets the biggest
entourage.
posse.
Yeah, stuff at the party is placed face down, while in every other location it's face up, so you can see what's there. The mechanics are pretty simple. You bid, and whoever wins the bid, gets stuff. You can also get the Razzie Award, which is for the worst picture, so you can actually tank your movie and put all the lowest scoring pieces on your film.
One of your films you already think is going to be low, you just try to get the lowest possible stuff for it.
Yep, just try and tag it and get the right.
But still, you have to complete it. If you don't complete it, it's worst nothing, and that's not going to get you any points.
There's a bunch of different trophies. Like for this one, an example is for the first person who complete a comedy script will get one of these. This is the Razzie. The worst film gets that. It's worth 10 points at the end. I find it's really important to try to get a movie out fairly quickly. You're obviously not going to be the first to get every different type of movie out. But the faster you can get a movie out, as long as you get a movie out, you're scoring points for that movie. And that's always helpful towards winning the end of the game.
This one's from John, and he writes, "Hi guys, I just checked out your first web podcast, and before I could even watch the second one, I had to email you. Great show, I like the format, and I'm looking forward to more episodes. So are we. I even subscribe to the feed so I can be alerted to future episodes. That's a good idea, and everybody out there should be subscribing to us on YouTube, and you'll get every episode as soon as they come out. And that's always a good thing. Would you please consider reviewing Mansions of Madness? I really enjoy this game, so I'd love to get your take on it as well. I also love Fantasy Flight's Age of Conan game. I'd love to hear your take on it as well. Thanks, John." Well, John, Age of Conan is on the shelf waiting to be reviewed, so that one should be coming out soon. Mansions of Madness, we don't have it yet, but a friend of ours does, so it's also on the list. Played it, and it's a lot of fun. It's a big amount of setup time. That would be one of the big drawbacks, I would say, to that particular game. But, as I said, it will be in an upcoming review, and so will Age of Conan. So, keep on watching, and thanks for the letter.
Other than that, it's still a fun game to play. So, well, on that, I'm going to give it a 7. It's a fun game. It's kind of a tacked-on theme, but about movie making. But it's just a card matching game. You've got your films, and you got spots for your special effects, actors, directors, sound, and all that. It's just, you could put anything in there. But
I'll give Dream Factory an 8. It is what it is, and I like how it keeps the money flowing within the game.
Yeah,
that was the biggest thing that stuck out to me when I first got the game. I like Dream Factory that all the lots of the different tiles are face up, so you know what you're bidding for, you know what you're gonna get, and then you can always look at what the scripts you have in front of you and pick accordingly to which one you want.
how about you?
Well, I'm going to give it a 6 because of the tacked-on theme. Like, that really brought the game down for me from what I hoped it was going to be when we opened the game till the time we're playing it. It's like, this is a real letdown in just that one respect. The game plays well, but, I have to give with the personal bias, and that drops it down to a 6 because it's not what you're expecting it to be. Dream Factory. Well, the 4 directors are Martin Scorsese. Well, it's not really. It's different names, but it's Martin Scorsese and Steven Spielberg and Woody Allen and
Peter Jackson. Yeah.
So Peter Jackson really made it big with Lord of the Rings, which wasn't that long ago. I guess it was like 10 years now, but still.
What? Really? Already?
Yeah. Because we were just finishing Scroll Quest 3 when the first one came out.
Holy cow. Time flies.
Anyway, that's it for another episode of the Gamers Table. Tune in next week for another game.
Review. We don't actually play the game, just the review.
No, we don't ever play the games. We just review them based on nothing. Based on nothing. Hello and welcome to another update for D&D Essentials 4th edition. We're going to be reviewing this book, Player's Option, Heroes of Shadow. I'm going to do most of the talking about this because Ken and Chris haven't really read it a lot.
I skimmed through it. It's a lot of flavor text and just descriptive stuff.
Lots of flavor text and descriptive stuff in all the books.
Yeah.
Or exactly, yeah.
I'm going to say the
You
biggest
don't really
thing,
need to read it, but
the biggest thing about this book is, you know me, I like Lovecraft. And if you want to make the Call of Cthulhu style mage and play in D&D, this is the book to do it in. If you're looking for a darker version of Dungeons & Dragons with a little more gloom from the Shadowfell, a little more creepiness to it, you can play vampires, you can play warlocks that have some really funky powers. You have the option to make what they call a binder, which is the new one based just on the Shadowfell stuff, and we'll talk more about Shadowfell in another episode.
a binder.
But you also have the option to use...
Not a duotang.
No, not a duotang, a binder.
Binder.
You ought to take the Gloom Pact, which is very much a Cthulhu mythos style thing, and use it with the regular Warlock, which I did for creating my character. It's very cool, very dark and somber, but sometimes I think they've gone just a little on the emo side. And I'm gonna... yeah.
Creeping gloom, dark...
Yeah, check this out.
What?
Shadow lives in the gaps. It fills them in, bridging the breaches between assumptions and reality, solid and ephemeral, light and dark, life and death. It is the heart of all my arts. Illusion, nethermancy, and necromancy. Shadow is the most powerful force in creation, and it existed before the world.
I get a tissue.
That's so emo, yes.
So, but it's got some great options, and it is a player's book, so it's for creating new characters and adding stuff, enhancing characters you already have, and bringing a little of the Shadowfell to your campaign. So if you're looking for something a little bit darker, maybe think about picking this book up. And talking about our campaign, it's going a little better.
Yeah.
Our first job we were supposed to do is go to another town, pick up a package, and bring it back. And what we ended up doing is going to the town and finding everyone's dead. And then we grabbed the package, got the package, but of course we wanted to see what was in the package, and the package ended up blowing up. And then after we got out of the house, oh no, there's a bunch of guys here, a militia of sorts, asking about what happened, what did you guys do, or what are you guys doing here? And we're kind of like, we don't know what happened, and we just kind of ran out of town with our tail between our legs. Okay,
that's it for the 4th edition's Essentials update. One more thing to talk about. Thank you very much for all the views. We've made it past 50,000 views of all our episodes so far.
Woo! That's a big number.
That's all because of you guys. Thank you for watching the episodes and
city.
keep it up.
Half a small city. It's not that big for YouTube, but it's still a good number.
Well, it's big for a niche market that board gaming is.
Yes.
We are over 300 subscribers on the channel, so we're getting there.
Not bad.
And thank you for watching, and keep doing so.
Thank you very much.
We'll keep trying to be entertaining.
We try.
Sometimes we try too hard. But...
Yeah, right.
Hail, Seek Softan! We bring you provisions. Hail! Softan's hurt! He's not hurt. He's dead. Shut up, Far!
He's dying. I'm amazed he survived this long.
We've been tricked. Someone has been ahead of us every step of the way.
I name you Thief of the Scroll.
They killed Will Strongarm! I saw them! Oh, I'm sure they'll try for me next! Trace? Blackwings? Oh, Simeon! Why did you have to take everyone from me? Ah!